Oh, yeah.
So the projects were not coming through. A bit hard.
And I remember, when was the computer stolen? Because was it still in school? Or?
In school.
Yeah,
was,
can you tell about you have lost a lot of gadgets, bro.
Yeah. So went to CBD.
Nairobi has welcomed you proper.
Yeah. Went to CBD.
Was this guy a client, by the way? The guy you are meeting in CBD?
A visitor.
Ah.
So I got introduced again by the lecturer.
Yes.
Who introduced me to.
Was he a Japanese?
I think Japanese, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
So I was guiding, like taking him to CBD, see some places, taking him around. Went to a restaurant, placed my bag on the table, and then looked right, left. The bag.
You could see your bag, but within a spin of a second.
In fact, I just looked right, on the right side. I think maybe I was taking ketchup or something.
Yeah.
Then when I looked on the other side, the opposite side, the bag was not there.
The bag was in front of you, but really just vanished.
Just vanished.
And you could not tell where it has gone to.
No one knew where the bag was.
You looked outside.
No one saw anyone.
You know, the first time you told me this story, because you came back home and you told me you have lost a new computer. It was a new computer, right? It was pretty...
Yeah, it was pretty new.
Pretty new. I was like, dude, you're joking. Like, how can... And even the way it disappeared, like... But now I understand how it disappeared. Because I understand also there are guys who rob you using some sort of drugs or something. So...
Yeah, I'm not
they
sure
like hypnotize you.
Yeah, it's not drug. I think the guy was swift. So distract you a bit and then they take the bag. And, you know, the reason why maybe no one could see it,
yeah.
Sometimes they have like a very big bag. Like maybe a very big paper bag. So they just put it in. And then it could be someone who is seated just on the opposite side of the other side of the aisle. And there's no way you can tell that your bag is inside the big
okay.
If you go outside, you ask the security person, they'll tell you we haven't seen anything.
Yeah.
So those guys, I'll say they are very swift, and most of them have done that
for a long time. Yeah.
So if you just like lose your attention for a second,
things
not looking,
a lot of things can happen.
Yeah, if you're not holding your bag, then it can easily go. You see, if I was holding the bag, then I would have felt that someone is taking the bag away. But they saw that.
But I hear nowadays, bro, someone just shakes your hand and withdraw everything.
Yeah. So it's bad.
They're advancing every day. Anyway,
I've heard many stories about that.
Yeah. It's really bad because sometimes maybe I've had guys who are going to pay medical bills, and that happens to them, and they're back to square zero. So it's not a good experience to have. So anyone out there, just be careful. Nairobi has so many interesting, welcoming scenarios. And this, by the way, this is not the first time you lose stuff, so we'll talk about it when you get there. But now the projects are not coming as frequent.
Yeah.
And you are out here now. You are citizen. There's responsibilities.
Yeah.
What then?
So still, I kept in touch with the guys at Kopo. I would visit them most of the time.
Okay.
Go there. They used to tell me, Banta, you're always welcome here. In fact, we want you. And even still, when I was still like doing the degree, they would say, but why are you doing the computer science degree?
And you're
just
good
come
enough.
up for us. You're good enough. Yeah. So we were very close. Yeah. At some point, I said, why not? Let me just go.
And you joined them.
Yeah. Went to work for Kopo. Still, my goal was at some point to start my software company. Yeah. So ended up, so I learned so much at Kopo, how projects are managed, how to build like platforms. Yeah.
Yeah.
Built one of the products they're currently using. In fact, it's a core platform or maybe core product called Cash Advance. Yeah. So I worked full time for about 2 years. But still, I was trying to do things on the side. Mostly trying to start the company that I've always wanted to start.
Yeah. And follow your previous vision, which is entrepreneurship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the second year, I decided. So, like, how I was thinking was maybe entrepreneurship has been hard for me because I never had like a good team.
Yes.
Or maybe people who will complement me.
Yeah.
Like the last company after uni, I was trying to do it like all alone.
Yeah.
And managing.
Yes.
So many
projects on your own.
Projects. Managing, like having people to get outsource the project to many people.
Or you'd give other engineers some work to do.
Yeah, some of them were students, former classmates.
Yeah.
So I decided this time round, that was I think in 2014, that it's better to team up with people who will complement me.
Yeah.
So partnered with some colleagues. From the company, that was Gad and Sebastian. So who are now like doing amazing.
Yeah, those guys. By the way, we need to have them here and they tell us journey. Like Gad has amazing, crazy stories.
Yeah. So
journey.
They're all doing well.
Yeah.
The other one is running his own company.
Yeah.
They've raised serious investment.
That is Sebastian, right?
Yeah, Sebastian.
Yeah.
God is also doing well. So the strategy that time was already I'd done a number of things.
Yes.
Big projects including the NHIFE procurement platform, which they currently use to date.
Yes.
So I had a number of products.
Yes.
That, we needed to like package properly and start selling offering them a service to companies out there.
Yes.
So the goal was to get big clients.
Yeah.
We'll easily get like small clients, but we wanted to. So we were very ambitious and we wanted like big companies.
Yes.
Yeah, to come to us.
Yes.
And provide the services to them.
Yeah.
So the projects, like those big clients were not coming through. So what we were getting were like small clients, people who want to build like websites.
Yes.
Did integrations here and there. So, but those projects were not to the level we expected.
Yes.
And also tried applying for tenders in a county.
Yeah.
In a county here in Kenya that did not go well. So it was not straightforward.
By every other entrepreneur I meet, even the guys who are really doing well, especially in tech right now, they have always tried tender.
Yeah.
And their story is not that pleasing. And some of them, by the way, have taken initiative to build that, to streamline that process by building a platform around it. Yeah. Maybe at some point I feel like this is going to become a big idea for someone and it will change the way we do our tendering, procurement, etc.
Yeah, the problem is not the software.
It's the people. It's the people problem.
Even if you build a super software. And, there are two things. There's computer system.
Yes.
And
people system.
People system or human system.
Yeah. And how they operate.
Yeah.
So you're saying there's a culture problem.
It's a culture problem. Yeah. So
mostly influenced by corruption. Let's call it the way it is.
Yeah, mostly corruption. Yeah. So it's a bigger problem.
Yeah.
That wish one day it's going to be resolved.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe I think it's better now. I don't know.
Yes.
People who've been successful pursuing tenders, they've gotten.
Oh, there are people who do really well with tenders. They're called tenderpreneurs.
But what I learned is, for you to get those tenders, you have to to approach them differently. So which I decided I don't want to go that direction.
Yeah. You want to talk about it?
No, mostly you see,
Maybe for someone who thinks maybe I'm here, let me apply for a tender.
the approach is different. It's
Yeah.
not like you go pitch and get like when dealing with private companies.
Yes,
you just go to-
straightforward.
yeah. Do you have the right system? Does it work? Comparing that to other systems, is it better? So for government, you have to maybe if you when you're looking for tenders, you have to build like rapport. You have to be and through maybe that rapport, maybe there might be like exchange of favors and So and also if you are like core to the company, you want to be like very involved in building the platform.
Yes.
To be more of building relationships and having other people build. Yeah, and I wanted to be the core of like building the solutions you wanted to do.
Yes.
Yeah, so we decided we need to take a different approach. But also realized that we are not getting big projects. And I figured, so our plan was, let's get serious projects, money, and then we quit our jobs. So, but that was not
because there are bills to pay. So it's not like you're getting money and saving all of it.
Yeah, and then realized, as long as you're working somewhere, no one will take you serious and give you a serious project.
They'll be like, this guy is divided.
You see, while you're working at a company and doing things on the side, there are companies that have been doing what you're doing as side hustle for many years.
Okay.
You understand? So there are companies, it's not one. It's not like you're the only one who can provide those services. There are companies that have existed for many years and have been doing that.
Providing that same service.
Providing what you want to provide. And those companies have big teams.
Yes. They have resources.
They have software engineers. They have resources. They have
connection
and connections. So why would someone come to you?
That's a very good question. So already you are disadvantaged.
So they'll come to you.
Yes.
If what they are doing is small and they want you to, they know you are cheap because this is something you're doing on the side.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what I figured out. And I told my colleagues, you know what? I don't think we are going to get like big clients or like mostly big clients.
Yeah.
So what I think we should do is let's quit our jobs and then do this full time.
Yes.
And have an office so that when someone comes, they know they're coming to this office.
Yes.
Yeah. So at that point, my partners were not willing to
quit the job.
To make that leap. And decided to quit.
And take the plunge.
Yeah. Now, for the first time that was the only thing I was doing full time.
Yeah. This is when you go to build some amazing stuff across the country. And also I think in Nigeria.
Yeah, in Nigeria. Yeah. So built a number of products. Some of them we are currently using them at FinPlus.
Yeah.
For build products for payment. Payments. Platform for payments.
Yes.
Also, like build e-commerce platforms.
Yes.
Build customer loyalty
programs. Yeah.
For businesses.
There's something you built for NHIF. Is it NHIF or NSSF?
NHIF. That was in Campus.
Oh, way before.
Way before. That was I did that in Campus.
Nice.
I still use it to date.
Yes. Yeah. And it was quite amazing.
Yeah, it was a very big project.
Yeah.
I also learned so much dealing with
government
like that. I'll say organization because it's part of like a government.
A big
Yeah. So learned so much. And interacted with so many entrepreneurs. That time I was working with was collaborating with Jambo Pay to work on that platform.
Yeah. Jambo Pay is really doing well nowadays.
Yeah, learned so much from CEO and co-founder Mushemi.
Yeah.
Mr. Mushemi. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So how was it, as we conclude this, how was it working with Nigeria? What does that experience look like?
So those are not new projects.
Yeah.
It's still older clients that I started working with.
Yeah. Were they subcontracting what they got from Nigeria, or was this the in-house project for them?
In-house project for them.
Ah.
No, these are entrepreneurs who are looking. They wanted to build a number of platforms.
For the Nigerian market.
Yeah. So built a platform for selling music. Something like similar to iTunes.
Or Spotify, yeah.
Yeah, or Spotify.
Yeah.
Yeah, jobs website.
Is it still there, or they pivoted?
They pivoted. It's not there.
Yeah.
They're also entrepreneurs, and
Yeah. If things doesn't work, you just move on.
Move to something else.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was going on well.
Yeah.
And then.
And as we conclude, because I think this requires like a separate talk here.
Yeah.
We have gone for so many hackathons, bro.
Yeah.
You've gone to Uganda. I think have you been to Uganda before that expedition? Or? Before the Pivot East, yeah.
That was the first time.
Yes.
It was the first time for me.
Yes, and it was interesting. We were building these with someone who was in UK.
Mm-hmm.
You want to talk about it? Because it should be interesting. Because some of those competition actually, they like faced off.
Yeah.
And I think they played a key role. It was Pivot 25 and then there was Pivot East.
Yeah.
So just to give people an overview, like Pivot 25 was where 25 startups or companies or products competed.
Yeah.
And then the best ones won some prize money. And then you could start a company. And I think also even up to date, there are a couple of companies that started from that experience. Then it came to Pivot East, where it was involving Kenya, Uganda, Tanzania.
Yeah.
And I think Rwanda at some point, I'm not sure, but it was Pivot East.
Also, I think Rwanda was also involved.
Was part of it, right?
Yeah.
And I think we need some of those things back for the tech ecosystem. Yep. Now that people have advanced, people are raising serious funding. Yeah. I remember by then you used to win 50,000 or 5,000 US dollars? It was not that much to really build a company.
Yeah.
But it motivated a lot of people. Some of those companies are still there.
Yeah. So for me, it was the exposure.
Yeah.
Meeting like entrepreneurs.
Yeah.
Yeah. And also to build something that people like.
Mm.
And the story for that was also interesting because still in campus, someone searched online and found me.
Mm.
They approached me and said, I looked at your profile on LinkedIn. It's really good. Also saw the things you've done.
Yes.
Yeah, and I want to work with you. There's this platform I want us to build.
Yes.
So it was called a Barrier App. And that's how the journey for that application started. Yeah. Yeah, so that's how the journey for that application started. And as Mike said, we participated in a number of competitions. One was Pivot East. There was another one for BlackBerry, where we even went to Netherlands to showcase the application. And even got approached by a number of companies, including Samsung. They wanted
to acquire the product.
Yeah.
Is it NTV or Nation Media Group?
Also Nation Media Group.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Got met with the MD at from Nation Group. Yeah. And
why do you think the deal did not materialize?
So they wanted, you see, Habari was a news aggregator platform.
And by then, most of the media group did not have apps that you could access all their news or videos or whatever.
In fact, at that time when I met the MD, it was a new concept for him.
Yes.
Because, so that time, they were mostly relying on televisions and newspapers.
The traditional media.
Yeah. So newspapers was a very big business for them.
Yeah.
And he could not understand how this can be moved into an application.
Yeah.
So it was a new thing for him.
Yes.
Like he wanted to know, like, per day I know I'm selling this number of newspapers. How would I know
How much I'm selling? Yeah.
Yeah, on the app. See, on the app, it's not like you're buying a newspaper.
Yeah.
It's digital content. So, but the reason why the deal did not materialize is, so Habari is a news aggregator application.
Yes.
So we source news from different places, allafrica.com,
Yeah.
Citizen, Standard newspaper, and different sources.
Yeah.
And that's what made the app.
And I remember,
official.
by the way, even our concept then was for diaspora people, so who don't have much time to read everything that is happening in Africa, but they could go on the app and like maybe search or filter what is happening in Nigeria, what is happening in South Africa, what is happening in Kenya, or what is the most noteworthy news in Africa.
Yeah.
Which was really quite an innovation even up to today.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because even today, you want an application where you can access like different. You're able to read news article from different media groups.
Yes.
Yeah, both internationally and Kenyan.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's what made the app valuable.
Yes.
So Nation wanted like the app to only have their content.
Exclusivity.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because they didn't want to be like on the same.
Others were
platform.
Competitors.
Yes.
Yeah,
it will even make tracking even harder. Yeah, because they can advertise to people out there.
Yeah.
And then the people can go to that platform.
Yeah.
And because they've spent so much on marketing.
Yes.
Instead of
checking Nation, they check other competitors.
Yeah, so they didn't go ahead because of that.
Yeah.
And they said now if you want to proceed, like doing what you do, then we need to give you like permission to use our content.
So now even they created bottlenecks for you.
You see, there are two options. Either we remove other sources and only serve their content, and we partner with them. The application can also become like theirs.
Were they willing to buy it, acquire it, or just invest in it?
So the conversation at that time, it was partnership.
Which didn't really mean providing resources for
They were going to provide resources. They were going to provide resources for that.
Yeah.
Because they have to pay for it. Yeah. So, but you see, our vision was not to have like the application with a single source.
Yes.
Yeah. So we're not willing to give them exclusivity.
Yeah.
Because the application will lose value.
At the end of the day, Habari means news, and news should be all news.
Yeah. So we didn't want to go that direction.
Yeah.
And we told them, so now you see, for us to launch and like offer the news out there,
Yeah.
we need to have like access to your content, and we need permission for that.
Yes.
And they said, it's okay if you want access to. In fact, we'll give you an API where you can get this information.
For Nation, back then they had an API, right?
Yeah, an XML API.
Yeah.
And then they said you'll have to buy the content. That content was millions per year. So,
oh my goodness. Yeah.
that's the reason why we didn't proceed with that.
Look where they are right now.
Yeah. And also, because the partnership was to be between Habari, Nation, and Samsung.
So basically, what was the interest of Samsung? Exclusivity also on the Samsung platform?
To have it as part of the inbuilt application.
But were they willing to pay all these other news outlets?
So I think that figure we were given by Nation, I think it was a way to like discourage, or maybe not to discourage the application from growing.
Yes.
Yeah, because for Samsung, for that application to make sense, or for them to achieve what they wanted to achieve, they need to
have
access
different
to
news.
different sources. So, but Nation is expensive, and also other media houses were also charging for it. So because of that reason, it didn't proceed with Nation Media. Also didn't the deal with Samsung also didn't materialize.
Amazing. Perfect. So the entrepreneurship journey continues, and up to this point, when we come back, we'll talk more about now the real deal. The FinTech, the African FinTech ecosystem, because it's thriving. Not only FinTech, FinPlus, and what you're doing. There is so much. People are raising $1 billion. Unicorns are being born every day in this ecosystem. So we'll talk about there is fraud. There is some people being blacklisted. So we'll talk about all that, and it's from here to Silicon Valley. So this is gonna be big. We have an expert in the house, and he's gonna tell us about this and more in the next episode. Thank you so much for joining us. It's Impact Masters Media, and it's yours truly, Michael Kimathi, or MK if you want. Thank you so much, Banta, for your time. Really appreciate Impact Masters community, and we're gonna talk more about tech ecosystem. And thank you so much for joining us, wherever you're listening from. Ciao, see you, bye.
Thank you. Bye.